Alright, am I live? Come on, tell me if I'm live. It's not telling me yet, so I have no clue if I'm live. Come on, tell me if I'm live. Alright, we're live. Welcome back to more Trails of Cold Steel 4. Today, we're doing the Pantagruel meetup thing. I forgot what the interlude I think it's called in the chapters, but yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So let's talk to the guys real quick. An invitation to the Pantagruel, General Luke Wynn no less. It seems Musse's been playing for this all along. Yeah, sounds like it's a bigger deal than I imagined. I wanted to make sure we all stay on our toes. Sure, there's just one thing, Rain. I imagine you already know what I'm thinking. I mean about Musse, right? I am her instructor after all. Let me just make sure everything's running on my end, because it's a little issue right now. And that's not being the greatest friend. Alright, we should be alright. No matter how much she knows, she's still only 16. We need to keep an eye out for her. That goes without saying. I've tried the course to a destination. We can leave at any time, so just let me know when you want to depart. I gotta get my phone charger. It came out when I was asleep last night, so it's like at 3%. Gotta make sure it's charged up. Alright, speed guys, we're heading to the destination. We're ready to set out to the Pantagruel, which we are. Alright, y'all all ready? Here we go. Our designated meeting point is a buffer airspace above the borders of Zemuria, Calvert, and the borough. I've already tried out a course. Should we depart and rendezvous with the Pantagruel? And off we go. Understood. I'll call everyone together then. Got it. Thanks. What the hell was that? Once Class 7 and the rest of the crew had finished up each of the remaining affairs, the Macabre then began to make its way towards the designated meeting point. Alright. Now we travel. See, there's the border point, I guess. Neutral airspace up over the Zemuria, Liberal, and Calvert border. There's the Pantagruel. Oh, some escorts. Alright, Macabre number 8, this is the Pantagruel speaking. Your ship is now prepared to dock, please follow the beacon. Understood, initiating automated boarding. Wow, we really are over the 3-day border, if only just barely. The intervention zone should span the entire surrounding area. Supposedly. Let me change my volume just a little bit here. Alright. Not much chance for interference when you're straddling 3 entire countries, huh? Yep, plus it's the official invasion route into the Republic. Makes for a pretty effective blind spot. But do we really have to go all the way out here just to find out what Mil Mirage is about? They're here. Enter the front runners. Pantagruel landing craft. Alright. And there's a certain country's latest model gunship. A certain country. Yeah. Scout ships from the Pantagruel and the more from the northeast and south. Northeast and south? Could it be... That makes their origins clear, geographically speaking. But in that case, ship coming from the east must be a new state-of-the-art military gunship from the Republic, courtesy of the Vernon Company. That's right, complete with the higher carrying capacity and expanded cruising range. So many people from so many different regions gathered together for one purpose. Musse, does this mean that all these people are...
Indeed. Important figures from each one of our neighboring countries. The Kingdom of Laburel, the Principality of Remiferia, and even the Republic of Calvard. And if all goes to plan, we'll have a few special guests from the Bracer Guild and the SSS join us too.
Musse is a monster with her strategies. I would hate to be like up against her trying to outsmart her. I would not be able to do it. Look how many people are on our ship. Pantagruel, frontal hold. Been about a month, hasn't it? Oh right, this is where you escaped from that, right Ash? Wow, the ship is huge. Hey, that's a bobcat too! Just like Josette said.
So, you showed up after all.
Hey. Been a while. Brigadier General Bardius. You look
As
well.
do you, Schwarzer. Despite everything General Le Guin and Miss Clotilda tell me you've been through, Your Highness, Lady Angelica, it's a pleasure to have you back safely with us.
Thank you, Brigadier General. We appreciate it. Who would have thought we'd be meeting here on the Pantagruel at a time like this?
Agreed. Things have taken a real turn since Ordis's last provincial council. What happens here today could very well change the course of history.
Who's this voice actor? His voice sounds very familiar. I don't know. I need to figure out who it is. Alright, so Brigadier General Bardius, English voice actor. Bardius. English. VA. It's Billy Comets. I knew it. It's Billy Comets. I knew it. I didn't want it to be him, but I knew it. Rest in peace. I knew it was him. I knew I recognized his voice. I knew it. Oh, that's sad. Wow. The course of history? That's sad. I knew I recognized the voice. I was like, don't be, don't be, don't be. It's him. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure I'm right here. And this is one of the things I just don't want to be right. Yep. Yep. Behind the voice actors, Billy Cummings English dub voice Wallace Bardius. Aww. Rest in peace. Quite the assemblage then. Indeed it is. In fact, some of our guests have already arrived. Though many of them are simply here to observe.
Follow me, everyone.
Now I hear it clear as day, it's him. I hear it clear as day now. It sucks that my favorite anime is A6, where Billy Cummings voices the main male character protagonist. That's sad. I knew I recognized the voice. I'm like, that's Shin. That has to be Shin. Yep. Alright. Wow, incredible doesn't even begin to describe this place. Actually, haven't you Instructor Ring been here before, Allie? It's been a bit of a long story, but I shall not reveal the details of his misconduct during the occasion. Ring? What did you do? It was a misunderstanding. Not entirely convinced. I'm sure he didn't have impure intentions. That's the whole problem. His heart is too pure. As I told you before, Rain, nobody likes a goody two-shoes. Got that right. Can you guys just not? We know for a while of your unsociable ways. Yeah, we accepted the fact that you're completely clueless about people's feelings, Rain. Rain's got all the luck, though. All the bad luck, I'd say. This brings back memories. Rain carried me in his arms once. Oh, right, I forgot about that. Man, there was a lot going on that day. I doubt anyone there that day expected some sort of daring escape from you. Man, that's been so cool. Rain, you hound. We can't judge a book by its cover. Sounds like you and Lloyd are really got something else. Leave some charm for the rest of us, will ya? Stretcher Sarah to requesting permission to burst into tears. Permission denied. That just means everyone likes you, Rain. Literally. You're a lucky man, Rain.
Wow. Looks like the party's already started.
Hey, Lloyd.
Kinda feels like this meeting was a long time coming, huh?
And Estelle.
Well, I'll be.
You guys realize too.
Took you guys long enough.
Back to the sex thing. Randy's voice actor is another main character in that show. So many ties.
Long time no see, Tita.
Have you grown a few, Reach? Or am I imagining things?
Estelle, Joshua, and...
Hello again, Tita. Remember our promise?
Ren! Oh, you guys. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
Don't you get me started, too.
So melodramatic. And here I thought you two'd have grown out of this by now.
Yeah, right.
Go on to talk. I can see you getting a little choked up yourself. Seems like you've been holding up pretty well, Agate.
As if there was any doubt. We're making progress, don't get me wrong. But there's still a lot left to take care of.
All the more reason to stay on top of our game from here on.
Oh, Sarah! You're here, too!
Nice to see you again. It's been too long.
Man, it sure has. What's it been, like 3 years since you were last here in the Empire? Oh yeah, let me introduce you to Fee. So,
Fee? Like, the Fee? That petite powerhouse they keep talking about in all the guild branches?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Sylphide. As you can see, we've heard all about the work you've been doing.
You can just call me Fee. I've heard a thing or two about you guys, too. You know, from Agate and Sherazard.
Oh, yeah? Trust them to embarrass us like that.
Speaking of Shara, we still don't know where she is, do we?
Not a clue. We know she's still alive, at least. Way I figure, if she was in trouble, she'd contact us with that thing she's got.
Right. It's only been about 2 weeks since we last heard from her.
She left Heimdall altogether just after that, didn't she?
yeah, I've got all the other Erebony Embracers looking out for her, too.
Tio!
Hey, Kia and Tia reunited.
Nice tackle, Kia. Lloyd, Ellie, I'm glad you guys managed to come.
Of course. We wouldn't miss this.
Oh, I can't help myself. Come here, you two.
There's Ellie.
Ellie, I can't breathe.
Oh, Tio, I'm so relieved to see you're okay. Yona's been worried about you too, you know.
Oh, you don't say. That's cool. But also, I could really use some air.
Hoo-wee! The dynamic duo's getting bigger and bigger by the day.
Good to see you, Randy.
Right back at you, Lloyd.
Now, hold on a moment. You didn't think I'd just let that little comment of yours slide, did you?
Who's the dynamic duo? Me and Tio? I don't think we got any taller.
No, not crap. Forget I said anything, alright?
Nice, Randy.
Shame on you, Randy. There are children here.
And we didn't forget about you, Yuna. Kia's been telling us about all you've been up to.
We heard you helped set Tio free. I'm so proud of you. Well, that was more Class 7 as a whole. It was just part of our mission. As someone who's always looked up to the SSS, it's so great seeing all of you back together again.
What do you mean? You're one of us too, Yuna. Mm-hmm. You're a lot closer to the SSS than you give yourself credit for.
At least she was in the remasters, not in the originals though.
That's right. You carry on the spirit of Crossbell in a way all your own.
I think we're all aware of how much you look up to the SSS. But you know what?
Because, I remember, because in the original, she's not in the game at all. Then 3 came out and they acted like she was part of the group. So then the remasters came out, and then she was suddenly in the game. Just saying.
It goes
They had to
both
change
ways.
change the canon.
We're just as proud of you too, Yuna. Every one of us.
Thank you.
Well, at the very least, you've gotten a bit more tame since the first day you bucked into the branch campus.
Come on, Randy! Let me have my moment! Oh, right! Elisa! Over here!
Hello, Ellie. How are you? I'm so glad you guys finally got the chance to reunite.
Thank you, Elisa. Allow me to congratulate you on your reunion as well.
Aw, thanks.
I suppose I'd better introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. My name is Reen Schwarzer, graduate of Thor's Military Academy, Class 7. Ellie, Estelle, Joshua, it's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours. Elisa's told me quite a bit about you already. Perhaps a bit too much, actually.
Ellie?
We definitely know you by now, after all the stories we've heard. From Tita's letters and Ren. Even Olivier and Toval.
I see. It's no surprise you knew His Highness, but I wasn't aware you knew Toval too.
Yep. We met back on our first trip in Erebonia. He helped us out a bunch. It's good to meet you, Reen. This has definitely been a long time coming. Don't worry. You can loosen up around us. We're the same age, more or less, right?
Got it. I think I'll take you up on that. Looking forward to working with you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
As are we.
Oh.
It's been a while, Lloyd. How have you been?
Yeah, last time we met, we tried to kill each other.
Busy, to say the least. It's been crazy this past year and a half. I really owe you for your help during Operation Birdcage. I'm sure I'll get the chance to return the favor, though. I get the feeling we're gonna be seeing a lot more of each other. From here on, Reen, we fight on the same side. As equals.
Instructor Reen?
Honestly, I'm not sure I even deserve to shake your hand. I'm sure you've heard about what I've done. The mistake I made.
Reen.
It's my fault that the curse spread throughout not only the Empire, but Crossbell too. It's the same with North Ambria and Jirai as well. Even this awful war with Calvard. I have no idea how I can even begin to apologize.
No, Reen. That's wrong. It's my duty as a detective to look beyond what's on the surface. You want to know what I see? I see that this was all a setup from the very start. Nothing you could have done would have possibly changed the outcome. I see a man who, despite it all, never fell to despair. A man who continues to push back, even at this very moment. Not just for Crossbell, or even Erebonia, but for the world itself and all who reside in it. Within you lies the strength of countless allies, helping you move forward through whatever may come. I'd like the SSS to be a part of that, Reen. To be one of those allies there by your side. Empire or Crossbell, where we're from doesn't matter anymore. Now we're fighting for the world itself. Together.
Lloyd. This guy, I swear.
Now I understand why you look up to him the way you do.
Yep. Told you he was great.
Wow. How am I supposed to follow up a speech like that?
You'll find a way.
I'll gladly take your words to heart. It's good to have you with us, Lloyd. I'll be honest with you, our situation is looking grim, and it's only going to get worse from here. But that's never stopped us before. With you on board, we'll overcome every barrier in our way.
You got it.
That goes for us, too. We Liberlians got your back.
Hey Lloyd, where's Risha? Come on, hurry over here.
I see you've saved me the trouble of rounding you up.
Hey, Le Guin.
Principal Le Guin.
Right on time. Is everything ready?
Is she?
General Aurelia Le Guin, commander of the Viceland Army.
Wow. I can tell this lady's a serious badass.
That's an understatement.
That's an understatement. She's
Hey.
one of the greatest sword masters of our generation.
Joshua, don't steal my thoughts.
Bracers of Liberl. Special Support Section. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Aurelia Le Guin. Well met, all of you. I'd love to chat with each of you individually, of course, but time is of the essence. I suspect our other guests are anxious to get things underway.
What?
I knew it.
Well, if it isn't the Special Support Section. I do believe it's been around 2 years since our paths last crossed, though it would seem Arios is not with you this time around.
A pleasure to see you again, your lordship.
Our apologies. Arios had some pressing matters to attend to, though he did make sure to send his regards.
Is that so? I suppose I expected as much. A man in his position seldom has any time to spare. Princess Elphin, I bring you my greetings and condolences both. We received news of Emperor Eugen's condition, as well as the tragedy that befell Prince Olivert. I can only imagine the pain this must put you through. You have my deepest sympathies.
And you have my sincerest appreciation, your lordship. I must admit, I didn't expect to be able to meet with you so soon.
Nor did I. A silver lining in the dark cloud that brought us here. Lady Mildine, allow me to thank you once again for the invitation.
The gratitude is ours, your lordship. It's an honor to receive you.
Ha ha! This is quite an extraordinary crowd we have here. Correct me if I'm wrong, SSS, but it was 2 years ago that we last met as well, was it not?
Yes, back at the trade conference.
It's good to see you again, sir.
Princess Elphin, Lady Mildine, I don't believe I've ever formally had the pleasure, though I suppose in a way we aren't entirely unfamiliar with each other. I had the privilege of meeting your brother, you see, back during the conference.
Ah, yes, he mentioned you before. Pleased to finally make your acquaintance. Knowing you're here helps put into perspective the true scale of Operation Meal Mirage.
It's an honor to have you. We do appreciate you taking the time to come. After all, I'm sure you, of all people, have been particularly busy of late. President Rocksmith.
What? No way! So that's how this is gonna go.
I don't even know how to react.
How silly of us. I didn't realize we had neglected to make our introductions.
In that case, allow me to go first.
Ruler of the Principality of Remeferia, Albert von Bartholomeus.
I am Albert von Bartholomeus,
Bartholomeus,
Grand Prince of the
that's the name.
Principality of Remeferia.
I thought it was Bartholomeus.
It's a pleasure to meet
At least
you,
that's better.
students and alumni of Thor's Military Academy.
And that's Rocksmith. Head of the Cavalry Republic.
And I'm Samuel Rocksmith, President of the Republic of
My
Calvary.
guy, just give up on that hair. It's going already. Go make it go out on your own terms, man. That hairline, my guy.
I'm sure I'm the last person you would expect to see here.
Prince Albert is one thing, but President Rocksmith?
Indeed. And in person, no less.
Look at that shit. Oh
What's
my
the
god,
President
that
of
hairline's
Calvert
worse
doing
from the
here?
top.
We're on the verge of war.
That is exactly why I chose to attend, Machius Regnitz. Ah, and you must be the acting Duke Alberea. And, you're Fee Clausel, correct?
Let me guess. She told you.
As I suspected, you work for Calvert's Central Intelligence Department.
Calvert Central Certified, Second Lieutenant Kayla. Secretary to the Prince, Lucy Sayland.
That's right. I'm a second lieutenant in the CID, as well as a member of the Special Force Hercules. Thanks for your help before, by the way.
I'm Lucy Sayland, Private Secretary to the Grand Prince. For those of you we met before, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Now I understand. You were investigating Erebonia's internal affairs to prepare for today's meeting.
Wait, back up a sec. If the heads of Remiferia and Calvert are here...
There's only one more big nation we're missing.
It would seem they've arrived.
Yep.
They made it.
Oh, you have got to be shitting me.
Liberl has just as much a stake in this as anyone else, after all.
Hell yeah.
Oh!
It's the Princess of Liberl. And beside her...
Man, today's just full of surprises, isn't it?
Sorry for the delay. I have to say, this is the most luxurious ship I've ever seen.
Thank you once again for inviting us.
Chloe. Claudia von Isleys, Crown Princess of Liberl. And the man, the myth, the legend, Cassius Bright, Lieutenant General and Commander of the Royal Army of Liberl.
My name is Claudia von Ausleys. I will be participating on behalf of Queen Alicia II of Liberl. Delighted to make your acquaintance, everyone.
Cassius Bright, Lieutenant General of the Royal Army of Liberl. Unfortunately, we don't really have time for pleasantries. How about we get straight down to business?
Well, damn. Literally an all-star meetup. Everybody's popping in. Why is Elise with them? Oh, so they're beginning to talk that we just don't listen to. Got it. Everyone else just chilling. So yeah, this part of the game is a lot of dialogue, like a lot. It feels more like a summit than an informal meeting of concerned parties. Yeah, but Eustace and Angelica must have known this was coming, right? Yes, the music planned to include representatives from the powers outside Erebonia right from the beginning. Though we had no idea who exactly would be invited, or in attendance. Turns out Operation Bill Mirage has been influential backers. And the Lieutenant General of the Borough is among them. Cassius Bright, technical genius who stopped the Empire's invasion during the 100 Days War. After the war, he left the army and worked as a bracer for a while. He and my father were good friends. I think I remember something about him something involving him around 4 years ago. Right, when multiple Rebellion branches for the guild were blown up. But now that he started in Liberl, he rejoined the army. Now he's having a friendly chit-chat with the President of Calvert, whose country is about to get invaded by Erebonia. And Musse is an excellent matchmaker. She even reached out to Remiferia. Wow. Remiferia is in a similar situation as Liberl right now. The Empire is pressuring both of them to allow the army's safe passage through. Neither are particularly willing to do so, but they fear retaliation should they decline. Refusal could be construed as siding with Calvert. So nations can't afford to be assertive against the overwhelming power of the belligerent Erebonia. Yeah, that'll probably be the main topic of discussion today, I think. While those nations can't openly oppose the Empire, we, along with the Bracers and Special Sports Section, are more free to take action. This is a good opportunity to speak with the other parties involved. Not just Liberl and Crossbell, but Remiferia and even Calvert, too. Indeed, this is no time better to us to exchange information. It's also the ideal time to speak one's mind freely. As discussions have concluded, I'll speak with the Grand Prince and the President myself. You've got guts, so I'll give you that. So I wouldn't mind exchanging a few words with them either. I'd like to talk with Ellie, there's time. And the Crown Princess Claudia, too. Seriously? Well, I guess that's the best shot at getting close to her. By the way, Ash, don't you and Joshua go way back? Look, that ain't confirmed, I really don't remember him. Still, you two might want to talk and clear things up. Yeah, that's what this is all about, isn't it? There's going to be a dinner after the main talks. We can talk about more personal stuff then. Prince will invite us here, so there's no point in acting like wallflowers. Now, let's make the most of it. I should go around and talk to all the attendees myself. Definitely want to check in with those from LeBron and Crossbow. Might as well talk to representatives from Calvert and Ramaferia too on that. So basically, we have to talk to everybody. Party as temporary fan makes sure we progress when you require the sub-events. So basically, yeah, we gotta talk to everybody, see? All those talks. And everyone else, that's the meeting room over up there. I don't know who's the people on the outside. Let me check. Oh yeah, there's the guards. So yeah. So we'll start all the way from over here and work our way forward. Who are you? You're just a random maid? Don't be served in brother fresh move over any time, blah blah, no one cares. Okay. This is the combination we have Duvalie, Rosine, and this is just a weird combination. Rosine and Celine. It's just a weird combination of people. Oh, there you are. You're seeing stuff to all the important people, are you? Well, I thought we were hurt. What are you up to? Not much. We're merely standing around. I've been on this airship before. I've seen all there is to it. Anyway, the talks will be over soon, so I might as well wait here. Something bothering her? She's not hiding it very well, is she? It's about the main man from Liberl, Cassius. She's been acting funny around him. I get it. He's a master of Ailey's one blade style. He used to go by the name the Divine Blade. Hey, who you talking to behind my back? It's rude to exclude people from the conversation when they're right there with you. Sorry about that. How you doing, Rosine? Everything okay? More or less. I see some report of Orbo's activity from the high seat when I was for a year. Nothing's happened yet, though. By the way, has there been some sort of incident in the Holy City of Alteria? I think Emma mentioned something about that too. You might know more about it, but as luck would have it, she's not here. Yeah. Maybe she'll turn up eventually. Maybe, but as for me, I'm happy knowing she's keeping her distance. I can relax without her annoying presence seizing my teeth on edge. Enjoy it while you can. Can I ask Stat to fetch you a saucer of warm milk? Good idea. Thanks, Rosine. Alright. If there's something distressing things going on, we cannot let ourselves give in to anxiety. If you can, try and clear your mind and relax. I will. Thanks, Rosine. Alright. Next up, over here. Who's in here? Laura, Crow, Bardius, and Gaius. That's a combo. It's time to speak with you again. We haven't had a chance to talk leisurely since we were at the Asmilus Garden. It's been so long. I was kind of having an identity crisis when we last met. Somehow we've always been too busy to really talk. Yeah, true. Damn, all the Jones here are strong as hell. We managed to hold up McBurnell in Languedoc Canyon. That's pretty damn awesome. My father fought McBurnell as well, though he seemed alright at the time. The damage his body suffered manifested later. Did you notice anything similar? No, luckily I seem to be perfectly fine. I don't think it's because McBurnell was going easy on me. He seemed dead set on inflicting as much pain as possible. I think he might have been particularly vicious when he was fighting the Viscount Arcade. Sorry about Wallace, too. Good news, okay. It's nice to have a friendly duel with him one day. Well, is that you, Schwarzer? You look awfully serious. The situation is pretty grave. At least I finally get a sense of what direction I should be heading in. Got my allies to thank for that, and lending me their strength. That's good. Guys, you never gotten used to your new powers. Barcorden was a legend. There's no doubt about that. But I think there'll be another. That's kind of you to say so. Hope it won't sound patronizing. But I've been concerned about you. I think now that I need to worry. You're doing well for yourself, and you'll keep good as far as you keep it up. You know how to build my confidence. I appreciate it. First I under Barcorden. Thankfully got a good relationship. I should speak with Cassius soon. Since the general has suffered any side effects of fighting with Burn, We must train ourselves towards the level we don't stand a chance. Alright. Next group, we have Toa, Machias, Kaya, Kayla, and Angelica. There you are, Irene. Steadily working your way through the crowd, chatting everyone up. Are you going to talk to Kayla too? That's okay, Special Second Lieutenant Kayla. Yes, you may speak with me at any time without reservation, Asher Chevalier. I'm grateful for your help the other day. I have a feeling you guessed who I was right from the start. I had my suspicions. It seems I interrupted your conversation. What was it about? We were just touching upon recent internal affairs in Calvard. I'm not sure what you might have heard about the situation there. The ruling parties lost the opposition in recent elections. Once President Roxman's term ends, he'll be forced to step down. Yeah, I've read about that in the Imperial Chronicle. That's a drastic change. The country is already in crisis, but there's already been acts of terrorism carried out by the anti-immigration faction. And we'll get there too, because guess what? I bought the next Trails of Daybreak game. It's already ordered. I got some DLC download that I bought, because well, holy shit, they're expensive. So yeah, so now we can jump right to Reverie and jump right to Daybreak. Well, after this game at least. I see. Immigration is a very divisive issue in the Republic. With each passing day, it's become more apparent how weak our country is. I expect our leaders to announce a new course of action after today's discussion. Thank you. I'll have a handle on consideration now. Especially at a young age, Kayla is remarkably sharp. Alright, now we have Kayla and Angelica have a thing. By the way, it's good to see you again, Kayla. How has Kalinka been doing? As well as ever, she's one iron lady. You make it sound like though you long-time past since you were last in Calvard. Angelica, that Kulika, is she who I think is? Heh, picked up on her name, huh? She's a practitioner of Taito. She's the one who taught me. I thought so. Kayla, have you been also training in Taito style? No, although I do have my Eastern martial arts and swordsmanship. Doing this also requires serious dedication and investment of one's time. Or are you having reached the intermediate level of the 8 layers 1 blade style reign? Thanks. Whoa, we were really zoomed in there. Alright. A lot of people in this room. Oh. Grace, what the hell? So you have Emma, Elisa, Grace, Ellie, and Tio. That's a comment. This is a weird, group. Well, I'm sure I'm lucky getting invited by the Pantagruel to carry exclusive interviews. So many interesting people all in one place. Ellie, Tio, Lisa, even Emma of the Hexen clan. I didn't get a chance to have Dan Crossbow, so let me say this now. This has gotta be fate. Ayos must have gotten me here to interview you all. What do you say? Maybe later if it doesn't take too long. Sorry, but I prefer that you cut me out of the papers. I was advocating journalist, Grace. You should be aware of this, but you won't be able to publish anything at this meeting in the foreseeable future. With the freedom of the press. Just kidding. I understand that being invited to this top secret go is a great privilege. I won't be able to write anything about it for a while. Once international relations become somewhat normalized, maybe I'll get the green light to publish a special report on this. After all, my duty as a journalist is to observe and document important events. It's definitely an important role. That's a sensible approach to take. I would take anything she says for the grain of salt. You're hoping the materials you collect here will win you the full surprise, won't you? Anyway, there's no harm in it, is there? I missed my chance last year and the year before. That's Grace, a journalist working at Crossbell. For whatever reason, she must have impressed the right people to be allowed here. Aha, the man of the hour. Reen Chorzer, will you agree to an interview? I'm not at liberty to talk about a lot of things. Grace, you're putting her on the spot. She's very single-minded about interviewing people, but she's a nice person. You know how about all, Tio? I mean, you look just like Grace walking around sniffing out info. Well, it's not like I'm not curious about the meeting. By the way, I was surprised that Via didn't show up. Me too. She left the barrier and vanished somewhere. It worries me a little. Yeah, it's kind of suspicious, huh? You know she's flying something? I mean, it sounds ungrateful since she's been helped us numerous times, but Via's going to be pretty questionable goals. I think we should give her the benefit of the doubt. I wouldn't say until proven guilty, right? Thanks, Frame. Funny things we said about my mother. Chairman Irina. Well, she raised a wonderful daughter. There's no way she could be a bad person. Oh, thanks. That is nice of you. Do I sense a scoop? Why is the Chevalier so sweet to you? Are you perhaps in a relationship? No. Grace, control yourself. Sorry. You can tell her off any number of times. She goes back to her MO right away. Alright, now we have, Altina in the SSS. Lloyd, Tio, and, Randy. Oh, no, that's a Tio. Kia. You bulked up since I last saw you, Lloyd. You haven't grown tall as much as got wider in the shoulders. Life on the run's better than hitting the gym. I get my outfits retailored. Oh, I didn't notice. You see him every day, so the difference isn't as obvious. He looks more like his brother now, doesn't he? I only see him in pictures, but yeah, I say so too. And if only I had his height too. Is it Guy Banks you're referring to? He was once a high-ranking police officer at the Crossville Police Department, but died in the line of duty 5 years ago. Yeah, we used to live nearby. I only know him from visions of the past I've seen here and there. He's super tall and seemed like a really reliable guy. Yeah, I feel like such a kid compared to him. Well, there's no use in wishing I was more like my brother. Got my cards to play I've dealt with. It's me you got, not him. I'm determined that I can end this and work towards the independence of Crossbell. Me too. Spoken like a true leader. There's no wonder you're able to shake myself and instruct Ring off during that county 2 years ago. Well, he's been through a lot. In fact, I might have had it easier than him. Rain, stop. You were literally in a dungeon for months. It's news to me, but they say you had a brother, though. His brother sounds like an amazing guy, too. Instructor Rain, aren't you busy playing nice with everyone? Well, we've got to make the most of the opportunity. Lloyd, there's a lot for us to catch up on. I'd love to get a drink or two with you if we have the time, but... Sweet, I'm coming too. How about we go to a place I know in a second land? It's got some pretty nice... Randy... Alright! That's just like Randy. Actually, that reminds me. We should get Mal's busy elsewhere right now. Bring her back! Oh, this is the next game, but come on. Yeah, there's a bunch of different factions at play here, both within and outside Urbonia. Members of the SSS and our close allies are busy dealing with them as well. Like Noel, Chief Sergei, building in areas. That's right, Fran and Rozzy help us out sometimes too. Sonia and Muriel have been keeping their heads down though, and they can't do too much considering their position. Members of the same Crossbell Guardian Force that was absorbed by the Imperial Army, aren't they? Both very capable officers. Yeah, they have the same objective we do, but different obligations. Not unrelated to the contents of today's meeting. Okay, I'm starting to get a clearer picture. You can't help but you get the idea of that by the master plan, looking like all the people from Musse and General Green invited here. Wow, Rain, I'm impressed. You ever think about becoming a detective? I doubt I can match up to the pros. Okay, can someone tell me what's going on? Same here, only thing I know is for sure that these two guys stopped showing off already. I believe you were just projecting, Instructor Randy. You could do the same if you tried, Randy. Hey, I'm not sure I like what you're saying, Keto. Wait to our Lloyd's group for a while. I am not playing Mandragora against Lloyd. Now we have over here, so we have Lucy, Elliot, Eustace, and Elise. This is a group. This coffee is excellent. Yeah, the biscuits are great. Moving through your specialties. Find those you're liking. Afternoon coffee and biscuits. One full custom. I could get used to this. So true. I was worried that you'd be pretty unapproachable since you're the Grand Prince's secretary. Surprised to learn that you're that much older than the rest of us, though. You're really young for your position. My situation is quite different. I'm close friends with Princess Alphen. I've been appointed especially for this occasion. My family is quite well known in Rempharia. You may have heard of the Salins? Let me think. Salins. Where have I heard that name before? Salins the company produces medical equipment shipped worldwide. Rempharia is famous for it being forefront medical research, which becomes a barring trip in relations with other nations. The Salins family, besides owning a prosperous medical company, has strong connections with the government. Done your homework. The current state of affairs is deeply worrying for Rempharia. The country is small and relies on advanced technology and scientific research to remain afloat. Not prepared to deal with this war at the very least. I see your predicament. I'm sure something we could do to help. Well, let's see how these talks go first. When I was wondering what her special secretary position was all about, here we go with her words, though it's easy to see things from her perspective, and she encourages others to side with her. Grand Phantom might have made the right choice in appointing her. Oh, that's it? Really? Okay. With them? Alright, so we have 2 more conversations over here. So we have Estelle, Tita, Fee, Sarah, and Josette. Never dreamed about being the president of the Prince of Calvert and the Grand Prince of Remiferia. Comrades Claudia and Lieutenant General Cassius are here too. Man, this place is crammed to the top and bottom with bigwigs. Me on the other hand, I'm just some schmuck with the airship. What am I doing here mingling with them? What's the problem? You're great at mingling. Besides, you've been helping out Lloyd and Irene a bunch. No reason for you not to be here. By the way, thanks for helping me and Aga across the border into the Empire. Things would have been way harder without you. T, I told you that was no big deal. You saved my bacon too in Heimdall. Since the Kapua delivery service is always there to help when we're in a pinch. Your services are a lifeline for the guild too. Everyone's very thankful to have you guys around. You don't work for the Jaegers, and you stay away from shady business. That counts in your favor too. Look, it's just a business. We have to do in order to turn our profit. Oh, she's blushing. Oh, you guys, stop it! You're really teasing her, huh? Don't worry, it's friendly teasing. These as well as the branch campus used to be within the Kapua barony. The members of the Kapua delivery service used to be Sky Bandits, but they seem like decent people. Hey Irene, you're quite the social butterfly today. Just making sure I get to talk to everyone. Cassie's next on my list. Makes sense since you're both studied with Master Kafai after all. If I'm being honest, I'm not really sure why he and Chloe agreed to come all this way. And I don't know what this thing about this whole Duchess Cayenne. The whole meeting is getting off some bad vibes. Musse is not a bad person, I promise. I can only imagine she must have been playing this for a while. She's not to show, but the situation in the Empire is bothering her a lot. You noticed it too, didn't you, Instructor? Yeah, I did. From what I heard, Una saw right through her when they met back up.
Sure, you may also be a genius who can come up with plans to change the fate of the world, but that's beside the point. There's no way an ordinary girl like you would be okay with a plan that would cost millions of people their lives, is there?
Her mask fell for a second then. She was only 16 too, even younger than Fee. I've heard this and that about the Cayenne family. The Duke before the last was widely believed to have been just a wise noble. When he died in an accident, his younger brother inherited the title, but he all cared about his personal interests. Yeah. Musse's foolish uncle even set up a civil war, and then the family was about to be stripped of their title and privilege. Yet here we are, Musse is the mastermind behind the plan to save the world. It's got more guts than anyone on this airship. I think I can empathize with her after hearing that. Yeah, me too. Especially from what I heard, it's just how she understands. There's no telling about how these talks will go until they're over and done with. But regardless of what major events are set in motion, let's not forget about the individuals that we swept up. Musse's one of the individuals, so do me a favor and stay by her side. I didn't need me to tell you that. You really are amazing, huh? We just say without or what you're thinking without being around the bush, huh? I see why Tia compares you to the sun. You're bright and dispelling your shadows down others. Thanks for the advice. That's my intention all along, but I need to get a kick around. I needed a kick to get around to it. Glad to help. Good luck. Thanks. We're still not done with them? Oh, Estelle, something I've been dying out. Oh, yeah, this. You and Josh are together, right? But how far have you guys gone exactly? Huh? That's so out of the blue. Don't try to wriggle out of it now. I'll bring your curiosity, too. You want to try to dodge the question, unless... Whoa. Hey, Joshua, there you go. I didn't read that by accident. I can tell you Marine's right there. What if he hears? Let's say about talk something personal. That would be the third wheel, so I better go. What's up, Estelle? Still no progress? He's been cheering up. I wouldn't say that, it's just... Hey, now I got deleting questions. Try to listen to this. Yes, I should. Good job, Joshua. Hey, Kurt and Ash. Good to see you again. Happy to have your instructor back? But yes, very much so. It was only possible thanks to everyone's help. Edgar was pretty impressive with the sword of his. What do you see where he got the name Heavy Blade? Those two weren't bad either. I might have taken a couple swings, but I was just one part taking out. I was just one of many part in Operation Bust Rain out. Same goes for me and Kia. Your timing was lucky, but credit goes to everyone equally. Joshua, Ash, don't you two have something important to talk about? Ren. She's right. Don't play it off. Everything's going to shit now. We're going to continue to see each other again. And you should sort things out now. There's no denying that Raquel has become home to you, Ash. I'm sure there's value in learning the place that led you there. Huh. Hamel was just a small village, had no more than a few dozen inhabitants. As a result, there were very few children living there. Louve was the oldest of 16. My sister Karine was 15 and I was 6. But there was another boy too. He was 3 years old. He was too young to play with us as much, but since he was a baby, we looked after him. I was looking forward to playing with him when he was a little older. He was almost like a little brother to me. But then those few days abruptly ended. A group of Jaeger dropouts posing as the Royal Army opened the fire on the village. Watchers Jan and Amelia were shot. There was blood everywhere. The sun fell to the ground, blood all over his clothes. We fled. We ran and ran too afraid to look back. So that was the only things on our minds. That boy didn't die though. He had merely fainted from shock. We had no idea. Eventually we made out of the village. Louve stayed behind to distract the pursuers. He told me and Karin to keep running. But we got ambushed by another group of Jaeger dropouts. Joshua, that's truly heart-wrenching. I've heard it before, but it gets me every time. That's what happened 14 years ago. At least that's how I remember it. That boy left behind might have had a different perspective on the events of that day. Maybe he asked for escaping without him, and I can't blame him. The bullet you fired at the Emperor Eugen should have been meant for me. Joshua. It's alright, Ren. It was a shock when I heard about what happened in Heimdall. I realized the burden that boy from Hamel had to live with. Even though I felt the immense guilt that we hadn't checked to see if he was still alive, that we hadn't taken him with us, there was another feeling too. Overwhelming joy. Can't say how happy it made me when I found out he had survived. Joshua. Thanks for being patient listening for this long story of mine. Heh. Don't know why you bothered telling me this, but it had nothing to do with me, but it wasn't entirely boring. I'm gonna stay awake till the end. Ash. Glad to hear it. Thanks, Ash. The Hamel tragedy took place at the same time I was taken to Ymir. Glad Ash was able to hear Joshua's story. Oh, I noticed you were there, instructor. Hey, Rain. Dude, you shot much? Sorry about that. But the same event Josh was talking about pretty much changed the course of my life too. So it's at least a little relevant to me. When I saw defensive Ash, I thought you said Josh really had nothing to do with you. She's got you there. Whatever, screw it with all that old drama. We gotta play a new drama to talk about instead. For example, what's going on with you and Russell, huh? The hell are you talking about? Huh? Why don't you share with the rest of the class? But Ren, it's not like that. Damn you. You can't even see what's right in front of your face, old man. You don't know what's going on. It's actually with half a brain. Who are you calling old, you little brat? I'm only 28. That makes it so much weirder. Why are you talking about this? That's a very ass way to change the topic. He used to be such a crybaby. But it was because I'm safe. No, not just her. It's thanks to a number of kind-hearted people. Yeah, thanks for sharing that story with us, Joshua. Of course, think yours will, Rain. What have you done for him? Alright, so I'm pretty sure we can just return to the mill now. Yeah. Since the meeting is over.
Oh, you there, young man.
You're Reen Schwarzer, correct?
Yes, that's right. Honored to make your acquaintance.
As am I. Stories of the Ashen Chevalier have certainly made their rounds across Calvert. Though I suppose not all of those stories paint you in the best light.
That's perfectly understandable. However, I hear you single-handedly destroyed a number of our tanks and countries without killing those within. It was quite a feat, which spiked my curiosity. I can see now why Lady Mildine and Prince Alpha and General Quinn hold you in such high esteem. So, thank you for the compliment. Please accept my apologies about your tanks. It was nothing personal. You've also played a part in the Northern War, didn't you? I'm sure you know they have been friendly terms for quite a long time. Praise you greatly, we could not do anything to help them. We've always contributed to a significant reduction in casualties among their citizens, though. Let's just think about the anime. Nothing good happened there. You give me too much credit. Wasn't acting alone. Did it be so humble? I heard stories about you from refugees who fled around Feria, when Northern Ambria was incorporated with the neighboring empire. Modesty is a fine trait. Sounds like great when people downplay their achievements. Acknowledge your opponents, but a person whose actions may well decide to fate the world after all. There's still plenty of time until dinner. If you chat some more, I'll be in my room. Since the acting Duke Alberate and fellow Inspectorate are here, why not invite them along as well? I've already informed them. I'll also be retiring to my room till dinner. Feel free to come and see me if you wish. I'd like to speak with Lloyd too. I'll go ahead and tell him.
I was wondering when we'd finally get the chance to meet.
Hey. Attention Albright. I've heard much about you from Master Kafai. I don't think I have a chance to introduce myself to you either, Your Highness. I am Rain Chorzer, son of Baron Taylor Chorzer, and disciple of the Alias One Blade School. I currently work as instructor of Boys Military Academy's branch campus. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Oh, no. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you. In a way, this feels closer to a reunion than a first meeting. Perhaps it's due to all the tales I've heard about you from Tita and Josette, and from Prince Olivert as well.
I'm honored to hear that. What happened to Olivert was truly heartbreaking. He had this grand vision, you see. It wasn't only a brilliant best interest in mine, but those in the continent. Yes, he was a great man. Victor and two of all were friends of mine as well. Hold up. Alright. The deaths have dealt a heavy blow to Zemuria. I'd say it's swept by the whole continent. But now we must carry on without them. Hang on. Alright. Even that involves committing to something that they most certainly would not approve of. Huh? Why don't you stop by and chat a bit before dinner? Cassius, you wanted to talk to Estelle, didn't you? Yes, and the others as well. Ren, Tita, Agate. Please do come along, Graydon. We could reminisce about Master Kafai together. I'll definitely stop by.
Oh, Rain! There you are!
Hello, Prince Alphen. Are you alright? Of course. I was a little shocked about the topics of discussion, but it's good to see we were able to talk about them on more pressing issues. Princess. I see. I'm sorry, I couldn't reveal when I attended the scale when I invited you, Princess. For sure, understand this was an inevitable reality. Your presence here is of utmost importance. Yes, I am well aware of my responsibilities. But now that father or my brother is available, it falls to me to represent the Imperial family and remain informed about the current situation. Oh, hiccup. That hurt my heart. That hiccup legit hurt my heart. My god. Would you be so kind as to share some information with us at dinner? That's the plan. We could use more than input on the matters at hand. Well, I'll be cooperating, of course. Racers, the SSS, and representatives of Thor should make their voices heard, too. Will you know what they intend than the position themselves between operations Jormungand and Mirage. Dinner won't be served for a while though. President Alpha and Elise, why don't you join me for some tea? You may as well join the instructor, but the topic discussion will most likely not interest you, given how easily you embarrass. I can never tell if you're joking, Musse, but tea sounds good to me. Yes, count me in too. Maybe Claudia could join us. Yes, I'll send an invitation to her. Instructor Ring, will you be coming? Please do. If you insist. I'll see you in a bit. Alright. There's just some time to chat with the attendees before dinner. I might want to speak with the President and Prince Albert, who's also General Bright too. Yeah, people move to new locations, and obviously the same thing, so I become obviously. But I was going to end it around this time. I think I'll show up. I appreciate it. We'll be back maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I streamed a little late today, so I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. I would rather stream twice today, but hey, it happens. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a good day, everybody.